With the 8th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Rob Dillingham from the University of Kentucky.
This is exactly what Rob Dillingham was hoping for, a home with the San Antonio Spurs. He was the SEC Sixth Man of the Year. He studies the likes of Jason Kidd, of Steve Nash, of Darius Garland. And Missouri head coach Dennis Gates said this about Dillingham: he's probably the best isolation player in college basketball.
And he is lightning in a bottle. When you talk about being crafty, explosive, high flying, he has hang time. He can take contact in the air and finish. What he lacks in size, he makes up for in skill. And you mentioned being SEC Sixth Player of the Year. He knows what it means to, whether it's come off the bench or have a smaller role, and light it up. His scoring ability is incredible. I'm already imagining him running around Victor Wembanyama in handoffs. The speed that he plays with, the energy that he brings, San Antonio will love him.
He's just a hooper, man. He can go out and get buckets. And Rob Dillingham is ultra quick. He's got a great handle, but his speed, his quickness, his change of direction really sets him apart. And he's a shot creator. You know, I would say a three-level scorer, because he can get to the rim and finish creatively and creates for himself. Now, at times he's been unfocused on defense, and he is small, but when you're good enough, you're big enough. And this guy is good enough. We got to get away from microwave. It's more air fryer. Microwave is an old technology. He is an air fryer scorer, but he can score from anywhere on the floor. Ooh. And when he gets on a roll, man, he can put points up in a hurry, and did so last year quite a bit. Elite speed and quickness. He's elusive, and he's also a good passer.
He's not afraid to take the last shot, whether he comes off the bench, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can imagine step backs. Darius Garland is a great comparison for Dillingham.
But you're not going to be imagining him next to Victor Wembanyama, because as our Adrian Wojnarowski just reported, Minnesota has traded for the 8th pick and Rob Dillingham. It's time now for Welcome to the Neighborhood, brought to you by State Farm. They were both with the Spurs, but now, as our Adrian Wojnarowski reported, Minnesota once again has traded for the 8th pick and Robert Dillingham here. What do you think of his fit there with Minnesota, a team that is really trying to eclipse where they were in the playoffs this year?
Minnesota is very, very close. And to me, to see them move into this space to get a player of that caliber, you look at, let's say, bench scoring, backing up Conley. You look